around that 21-day moving average, Ed. So what's your assessment of where we're at?
Yeah, and we closed down 0.4, so it wasn't the greatest close, but really, after last week's big move, it's not a surprise to see a decline. Treasury yields rose quite a bit, so to see the market sort of hold up in those conditions, pretty positive. I don't think there weren't a whole lot of stocks to buy today, and the stock market didn't do anything dramatic one way or the other, so this wasn't necessarily a day to make a lot of moves. But I'd say this was a fairly constructive day. I mean, you're going to see a down day. Now, maybe we'll have a bunch of them. Today was constructive. Maybe it'll get deconstructive if we keep on falling. But today at least, was a positive, I'd say a positive move overall.
And then the Nasdaq down about 0.4%, the S&P and Dow down about 0.6% each. It looks like the Russell 2000 closed down about 0.8%. But after the end of last week, 2 strong days in a row, as you said, so kind of building off of your point of it being constructive, Ed, with those strong gains that we saw at the end of last week, does a pause here make sense? Give investors a little bit of time. Like if there aren't stocks to buy right now for some of those handles or setups or maybe recent breakouts that we saw last week, offer add-on buy points.
Yeah, I mean, that's the positive. It doesn't have to stop here. The 50-day line is a more obvious place, but it's not a surprise to see it test here after running up like it did. So it's normal, and it would be healthy. It would be a very positive thing, as you were suggesting there, to have some handles formed, because there aren't a whole lot of stocks in position. You have a bunch of stocks that were sort of getting extended, and then you have a bunch of stocks that are beaten down. So, we need some time to see some other names come up and set up and offer real buy points.
All right, well, let's also take a look at the S&P 500 to see where that is at in relation to its recent action. So above the 21-day, approaching the 50-day. Looks like this is a slightly delayed chart, as you mentioned. And so down a little bit more by the end of the day, but all in all, it looks like about 3% or so to the 50-day line. So you're right, a couple more strong sessions, and who knows, that could be in play, but potential resistance there to keep an eye out for. Also, look at the Dow even closer to its 50-day line as well. So I guess that could be the next key level here to give us a little bit more of an indication of, is this a short-term rally that could last for a couple days or weeks, or does it have a little bit more to it?
Good morning, 9:39 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the United States of America. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. As you can hear, my voice is a little gone today. Not exactly sure why, but as you know, I was sick a few weeks ago, so still getting over that, and my voice took a hit after yesterday's live stream, which was the single best live stream I've done on Twitch, where we averaged... We hit over 70 people watching the live stream last night. We had an average of well over 50, which was spectacular. It was the biggest and the most watched Twitch that I've done so far. We hadn't quite hit 70 people yet at one time, but yesterday we got up to 72, which was fucking phenomenal. And for only having 341 people following on Twitch, it definitely gives my YouTube channel a run for its money when I do go live. I do get more people if I go live on YouTube, but that gap is closing, and I can't thank you guys enough who joined the Twitch or anybody over here from Twitch, because I've seen quite a few people follow my YouTube now that have found me through Twitch, which is absolutely phenomenal. So what we're looking at this morning, first of all, good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful, blessed day today. A little warm out again. It's in the 80s already. But we did get through the mid-90s gauntlet the last 2 days. So today should be a more comfortable day. So we'll see what happens. So XRP is just about 42 cents. Still looks like we're building this head and shoulders pattern. We've fallen outside of that uptrend, which is a key area that we really didn't want to break outside of. We have a W reversal on the outside. So this might just back test here. And 42,850 could end up being a big resistance point. Now that we're on the bottom side of that uptrending support, that's where you can get yourself in trouble. This is from a technical standpoint. We put this right here just so that we're going to bring this out to here and use those 2 points. Just so you can see how we still are on the outside of it, but you could technically say, hey, that wasn't pushed out far enough. So you could even bring it down at the W as well, but I don't think that would fit. You could do something like that and say, hey, we're still inside of it, but what it looks like is we're back testing right now. We have this W reversal. Kind of like it like that, because then you can encapsulate the 41,687 with that uptrending support, and then that uptrending resistance, that 42,850 comes into play at the end. But if we were to break up, I think this would be a good technical target up in here if it broke up. We're talking about that 47, 48 cents. But right now, if this uptrend breaks, which it hasn't yet, I don't think it's technically broke. I think the way we just put it is a fair way of having it. You just say you're on like some kind of inside out wedge. You can see that was just a fake out in this area. And then it pulled down and that resistance held. So are we going to come back and back test that ascending triangle? If this pulls down, I would absolutely expect us to back test that 40 cents. In the 4-hour time frame on the 20-day is, we still have that bullish cross. We haven't come down and properly tested yet. So we're waiting for a back test right now. 40936. If it holds 40936, you should be able to get a bullish divergence here. And that would bring you to your technical target that we've talked about a lot of 52.5 cents, 52 cents. And that's how we get up into that area. It's not 100% guaranteed, but that's how we get there. XLM is bouncing on the 20-day. It's already had a 20 crossing the 50 and the 100. It's being rejected right now by the 200-day, which means it might just come back down and bounce the 20-day at 14.1. And the 30-minute, 20 days suggesting as much as we haven't fallen below it. We've been using it as support, and as long as that's the case, this will get us up to 15.6 minimum. We're back testing that broken ascending triangle that I drew in, and this is a perfect retest. We just need to hold this level. We hold these levels, we're in business. DGB over the 20-day, we had a fake out bearish divergence which pulled back up. So it looks like in the 4-hour time frame, the 20-day, if we can hold this, we have one more layer to go. So for DGB, if it bounces this, it's going to come up here. It's going to do something like that. That's a left shoulder. So make sure to hit the like button, turn that bell notification on, and turn my channel from red to gray, damn it. If my channel's red on your channel, you haven't subscribed, and that is not okay. Hit that follow button and turn it gray. Put a halo over all of us, you know, like the sign of the angel. Be an angel. Follow my channel. Join the over 10,600 subscribers. Also, I get a lot of people that ask me why I like DigiByte, DGB. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, open up your ears. I tell you all the time. DGB's in the Internet of Things, the IoT, hashtag IoT. It will help create the bigger and better internet. Not only that, it's a peer-to-peer style payment network. You know, it has its own little functionality. But the main thing for me is it's in the Internet of Things, and it ties in with VeChain, with IOTA, Filecoin. You start looking it up what the Internet of Things means, DGB's on the top of the list, and once you understand it, you respect DGB. DigiByte is my most highly taught out ISO, non-ISO coin, but it's going to be a part of the new world. So pay attention. And then if you guys need a little extra help, we have 259 people. And yeah, I will continue to show the process on my Twitch 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time star. So continue to tune in at 8 to 9 p.m. on my Twitch, and I'll continue to show how these short leverage positions work. Even if you're not leveraging, I'll show you how a small short position works and how to buy and sell. Stay blessed, everybody.